we welcome you to E.F.W Destruction from our spiritual home, the compound in Liverpool, with Wyatt 24 hours away. We take it home with an epic main event tonight, a last man standing match, a last woman standing match between Akane Matsuda and Riley Patterson. What a main event that promises to be. I am Max Maddox, alongside my broadcast partner, the World Heavyweight Champion, future First Ballot Hall of Fame, and no question about it, Owen. Welcome to Destruction.
Well, yeah, it looks like once again we're in for an absolute treat here tonight. Some incredible matches on the card. I can't wait to get this underway.
Could be Grizzly. It could be a brutal night, no question. In the compound, we would expect nothing less. We're gonna kick this one off, however, with some words from our EFW World Heavyweight Champion. We shortly will welcome the undefeated, seemingly unstoppable Reaper.
Well, yeah, and what an incredible match last night. Somehow defeating 3 other men, getting his title back from the rafters in that brutal TLC match.
One of the most brutal TLCs I think I've ever seen in the EFW. Ray Sullivan in particular, who is in action tonight, took some tremendous damage towards the spine, being slammed on that steel ladder time and time again by this man right there, the Reaper.
Well, yeah, all of the 3 men from that match are in action tonight. Crazy Hammer and Dallas Rage probably also feeling the pain. But here we go, it seems like the Reaper is here. We'll have to listen to what he has to say.
chilling words from the Crow, saying, and I quote, "You have no idea the path of destruction coming your way." And what a hellacious team that could be, the Reaper and Crow.
Well, yeah, I mean, essentially making it official here that they are working together here in the EFW.
A terrifying prospect for all concerned, quite frankly, here in EFW.
Very terrifying indeed.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, after those chilling words from the EFW World Heavyweight Champion and his protege, the Reaper, we go back to our advertised card, and it's Sakamoto Dixon and Rachel Romey teaming up tonight, which should be interesting considering the amount of history those two ladies have had, versus Green Girl Dynamite, EFW's resident superhero, and the woman who beat her, the debutant Elizabeth Donderinger, who are a tag team tonight. This has got conflict written all over it on Destruction.
Well, yeah, I mean, two almost incohesive teams. I don't know how this one's going to work out. It might just turn out into an all-out brawl between all four women here tonight. You never know.
Do we still let women wrestle in pudding? Is that still a thing in wrestling?
I don't think so anymore. Maybe.
Damn it!
Maybe in some places.
Well, yes, not tonight. I'm getting shouted at in my earpiece as we speak. Apparently that's frowned upon nowadays. Sakamoto Dixon and Rachel Romey have to be considered the favourites in this match, against the relative newcomer Elizabeth Donderinger and the resident superhero, as plucky as she is, may have a lot of work to do with the rookie in her corner tonight.
Well, it could be very interesting. I mean, if either of these teams could actually work together, it could prove to be a decent force of their own.
Oh, absolutely. Both these teams have potential, there's no question about that, but as you say, Erwin, it's all going to come down to whether they can actually coexist together long enough to get things done tonight. And we're about to find out. We welcome first Sakamoto Dixon, 5'9", 135 pounds, from Bangkok, Thailand. The most elaborate entrance in the business today, Sakamoto Dixon.
He's got quite a bit about it last night. Again, just demanding this time from people, essentially.
Well, Dixon seems to get away with it. I mean, we didn't really mention it yesterday, Erwin, but we have spoke about it before, that knee brace still being allowed from Sakamoto Dixon. I mean, we've still had no words about the injury that Sakamoto Dixon has that requires that permanent knee brace, but it hasn't. I think it would be safe to say on one occasion Sakamoto Dixon has used that knee brace to her advantage.
Well, yeah, I mean, she uses that terrifying Kinshasa knee strike, and we've got to always wonder how much of the actual knee brace the opponents get in that shot.
Well, yeah, she does use that knee for the Kinshasa, which you would also question if she was legitimately injured, but who am I to question Sakamoto Dixon? A lot of guys in the back rate this young lady very highly. Former world champions have called her one to watch, and it's not something you should ignore in this business. You know she has designs on the women's title, Erwin. She probably won't be happy to be in tag team competition tonight. She seems to be a bit of a lone wolf for Sakamoto Dixon. I tried talking to her in the back the other week and she completely ignored me.
Well, it's a very strange thing, isn't it, really? None of these women particularly familiar with the tag team environment, and again, not very fond of one another. You can only imagine how this is going to break down when the bell actually goes.
Well, yes, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed in uncharted waters. Sakamoto Dixon and Rachel Romey, I don't believe they've actually fought in tag team conflict yet here in EFW.
We haven't seen Rachel Romey since losing the EFW Women's Championship.
That's a very good point. Rachel Romey, of course, the minute she won that title, she seemed to digress in her career ever so slightly. Well, you wouldn't want to wish that upon any competitor here in the EFW, but that was just a fact. Winning the title was the worst thing that happened to Romi's career for quite some time. Oh, absolutely. We really need to talk to Mr. Goldman about getting this entrance cut. I can't believe it's still going on.
It's incredibly long, but again...
Oh, here we go, she's in the corner. There we are, yes. She always does this last there before the next person comes in. It's a stretches.
Final stretches.
Ridiculously long legs. Vicious legs as well. Mixed martial artist Sakamoto Dixon.
Well, as someone once wrote, she's got legs and she knows how to use them. Here comes Romy now.
Yes, we welcome Rachel Romy, the former women's heavyweight champion of EFW, 5'1", 130 pounds. The young lady from Scotland, Glasgow, the fiery redhead. Been on a bit of a bad run as of late and will want to gain momentum in this match tonight. Rachel Romy, of course, being welcomed back here by the EFW faithful, who are all on their feet, obviously quite happy to see Romy back here tonight. A much more positive reaction than I was expecting, I must admit, Erwin.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, a fall from grace was almost unsurprising after a few letdown matches. And you've got to wonder how that's affected Rachel Romy going into this match.
Well, sometimes they say pride comes before a fall, and that's exactly what happened to Rachel Romy, who will now have to rebuild her career from scratch. And a victory tonight in this tag team against the relative newcomers Dundelinger and Dynamite will go a long way to doing that. You don't want the new kids taking over. And here we go. The student of William Regal from Leeds, England. 5'10", 150 pounds, Elizabeth Dondelinger. Very unusual, smash mouth technical style. Definitely shades of the old British style, Erwin, coming through from this young lady.
Definitely, you can tell who she's been trained by. And an absolutely fantastic debut here last night.
A tremendous debut by Elizabeth Dondelinger, and if she's half the technician that Mr. Regal was in his day, then wow, we could be looking at an exciting prospect here in the EFW.
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking about 13 hours roughly from her last match, her first match.
Yeah, not even a whole day later, she's back in action again. I had the honour of speaking to Pete Finley about this young lady last night in the bar, and what an interesting night that was, I can tell you. And he rates her very highly, had a hand in his training, of course, an old friend of Regal's. He also rates this lady, Green Girl Dynamite, 5'1", 100 pounds, from Fargo, North Dakota. Great wrestling country in Fargo.
And again, if Green Girl Dynamite, I don't believe she's one to particularly hold a grudge per se, but if Green Girl Dynamite and Elizabeth Dondelinger can coexist here and work in unison, I think we're about to see an absolutely incredible tag team.
Absolutely, Green Girl Dynamite, that power of positivity and her superhero tendencies against what looks like a sound technician in Dondelinger. I think you're right, Erwin. This has all the hallmarks of an excellent team, if they can coexist.
Well, their match against each other was absolutely fantastic to watch. I can only imagine what they could do in the ring together.
Well, Dondelinger and Dynamite versus Dixon and Romy.
Well, and the new kid starting off against Sakamoto Dixon. This is going to be interesting.
Well, this is a match that I think a lot of people would already want to see. Sakamoto Dixon. Oh God! Belly takedown.
Being out wrestled for the moment.
Oh no, Dixon no. Counters the headlock of her own. A rumble from the crowd because they know what they're seeing here. Oh!
Beautiful.
Well, spinning to. Yeah,
I was trying to think of the words for it.
Well, it's secured on the left by Sakamoto Dixon, fighting straight back. Dixon, regarded as the best female technician in the EFW has just been countered by an absolute rookie twice. A massive clothesline outside the ring. No, I'm up now, I'm doing it.
Strong styles from both corners of the globe.
Oh,
Clashing here.
Byron Carey on the outside. Right to that guardrail, that metal guardrail, down the leg. Oh God, smashes the head of Dixon. Right into the steel. Nothing technical about that. The Liberal 10 count continues on a 5. Is that a 5?
That's the 5.
There it is. God damn it, Turner, I swear to God, he's the only man in the world who can't slow the match over. Eventually, Dondelinger.
Count of 7, it's brought back in.
Count of 77, he's brought back in. Dondelinger now abusing that much talked about Liberal 10 count. Oh, was that a Lupin's press or a flying lariat? I'm not quite sure. I didn't really see the whatever the hell it was. It was effective. Sakamoto Dixon with a club to the back was countered there. Elbow to the head by Dondelinger and a right fist. The following up.
We're only trying for the tag, but Dondelinger
wisely punch to the ribs and then just grabbing Dixon by the hair, manhandling her into her own corner, using that slight weight advantage. I think this could be a match of the ages, these three ladies. Oh, good lord.
Wearing Sakamoto Dixon down.
And the first tag here. Sakamoto Dixon. Oh, what? Oh, good lord. Well.
Sakamoto Dixon, the crowd.
Not liking that.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd clearly not happy, but Green Girl Dynamite, who knows she's in a team tonight, went with the flow.
Dixon.
Hurricane Runner!
Tagging out there, but Romy not getting any offense coming in.
Amber! Shades of Romy's finisher right here!
Romy wriggling out.
Romy fights back with that ground and pound style of the former MMA champion, Rachel Romy. Oh, backbreaker! Great backbreaker by Green Girl Dynamite. The resident superhero is in control.
Oh, but Romy counters again.
Great counter by Romy again. A great technical wrestler.
She knows she's got to get a victory here tonight.
Planning DDT.
If she wants to be taken seriously here.
Well, one victory can make you and one loss can break you. The kind of business it is. Neck wrench. Slam down.
Dynamite's offensive here has just been cut off.
Yeah, Green Girl Dynamite from being in control to being debilitated by Rachel Romy with a neck breaker who slowed this pace all the way down. But there's no question. Effective! Oh, misses with a big elbow! Misses with a big elbow drop and Dynamite gets the tag. Dondelinger, the fresh woman in. Oh, good lord, left hand.
Jab.
Is she a southpaw like Regal? Oh, looks that way, definitely.
Oh.
Right. Oh, face bust. Yes. I think Rory was going for another Hurricane Rana there, but Dondelinger is showing incredible power. Chop block.
Brutal speed.
My word. Point blank range. Taking out the knees of Romy. DDT.
Not long after she delivered that to Green Girl Dynamite last night came that bigger four leg lock.
Flying lariat. I mean, Dondelinger's style is shades of the old British wrestling of yesteryear, but it's incredibly effective. There's no question about that.
Definitely gets the job done, as she's showing again here tonight, working on the former EFW Women's Champion.
Dondelinger circling Romy like a shark. And finally
looking for it again right in the middle of the ring.
Square center.
Dixon's got to get in there, surely.
Dixon doesn't seem to care. No, that's it. Shake the head. at Rachel Romey, and if you think about it, Evan, why would Sakamoto Dixon help Rachel Romey? She's a contender for the title that Dixon wants.
Very true. Why not let your opponents get weakened? I mean, if you're in there, of course, try for the victory. But...
Well, I mean, Elizabeth Donderlinger, regardless, is still undefeated here in the EFW. She's 3-0. She's made 2 people submit already.
Yeah, absolutely.
My word, what have we got on our hands here from Miss Donderlinger, the lady from Leeds, and our resident superhero Green Girl Dynamite, doing a great victory tonight against the veteran team of Dixon and Romey. Well, the veteran competitors of Dixon and Romey. That's a great victory tonight for EFW homegrown talent, Erwin.
Well, yeah, absolutely brilliant to see. What a match. I mean, again, unfortunately for Rachel Romey, it looks like her days in the EFW could very well be numbered at this rate.
Well, Rachel Romey clearly on a bit of a downward spiral, and of course, being an ex-MMA star, losing to submission is going to hurt all of them all. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Reaper's protege, Crow, who obviously we've already seen tonight at the start of this show, formally announcing his alliance with the Reaper.
Well, yeah, the Reaper saying he's taking the night off, and Crow's going to be the one to watch out for tonight. I don't doubt him after his debut last night. Almost as scary as Elizabeth Donderlinger's debut.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Reaper, who is the champion, of course, is elected to take the night off, and no one's going to stop him.
Well, after that match last night, I think he bloody well earned it.
Wow, it's a shame that you couldn't say the same against the other men that were in that match tonight, because all the others are in action tonight, and the Reaper seems to have got the night off, which I don't think is fair. We digress, however. We welcome his protege, the Crow, at 6 foot, flat, 370 pounds. The Crow, from parts unknown. And how dangerous could this young man be?
Well, that's a very good question. I mean, the first match did go back and forth, but he was in there against an EFW Longstay, the Dog. The Dog kept fighting, but every time Crow just seemed to get back up and deliver something back at him.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it was a baptism of fire for the Crow against the... oh, wait a minute!
What's this?
Thompson from behind takes out Crow.
Thompson not wanting to wait to get this one started.
Club to the back of the head. The submission match is not even officially underway.
Of course, Thompson having his own brutal match last night, probably wanting...
Oh, this is a big kick though. Garners, clothesline to the back of the head. This match is not even officially started, ladies and gentlemen. These two men, in this big submission match, are brawling on the outside.
You've got to wonder if this match is even going to go ahead at this rate.
Oh, well, they are getting towards the ring.
The referee,
Bob Turner, is telling these men to get back into the ring. The Crow waits for Thompson.
interesting decision there. Maybe
It's on.
to get this match underway officially.
Luther's press. The Crow, in no uncertain terms, tells Turner to ring that bell, which he does. Isaac Thompson could be in trouble here after his cheap shot attack against the Crow and backfired in a big way. Oh!
And two absolute huge men here. I mean, Isaac Thompson, probably a wise decision, trying to give Crow a taste of his own medicine. Let's not forget, he did jump the Dog in that match last night.
Absolutely, Isaac Thompson, 6 foot. Well, yes, absolutely. The Crow showing shades of the Reaper. You're quite right, Erwin, against that match against the Dog. Isaac Thompson tonight, however, has the height and weight advantage. Well, he has the height advantage at least over Crow. Crow has the weight advantage, but these two men, you would have to believe, out of these two men, the oh my word, flying senton. Well, I was about to say Isaac Thompson's a favourite, but the Crow may be proving me wrong as I speak. Oh!
Thompson trying to fight back though, as he always does.
Dear Lord, big knee.
After knowing what the Dog went through, Is there going to be any chance of that here?
The Crow systematically focused on that body of Isaac Thompson tonight, wearing the big man down.
And Thompson has been in some absolutely brutal matches over the weeks.
It's a sound tactic. There's big boot, huge big boot by Isaac Thompson, who seemingly has had enough of this young pretender. Can Thompson fight back? He needs to gain some offense. Big club to the back of the Crow, and again.
Yeah,
big headbutt.
Beginning to make a comeback here, Thompson. But can he do it? I mean, these are two big tough men. Oh, here we go.
Fireman carry. A counter from nowhere. The Crow. Big clothesline. Big clothesline. We don't even know if the Crow knows any submission manoeuvres.
Well, yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've seen him perform one as well.
Oh my God! What a clothesline!
He's waiting for Thompson to get up. Oh no!
No, not this. No. Over the head. Oh God!
My word! I mean, we saw him do that to the dog.
Oh.
To do that to Isaac Thompson.
Isaac Thompson's 259 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Crow just threw him over his head like it was a paper bag. Finally, with a mission maneuver, rope break. Thompson, oh, counters, snapmare.
Grabbing the arm of Crow there, but Crow again, just fighting back.
Oh my word!
Isaac
Isaac Thompson out of nowhere, catching that check and throws Crow right outside the ring.
My God, what a brawl we're witnessing.
That must have been a 10-foot drop at least.
Oh my God, what? No.
Wait a minute, no, oh God! I think the Crow's head may have just rattled on that steel barrier, Owen.
The pure height of that powerbomb, and I think you're right.
My God!
The Crow again.
This is brutal. How is the Crow standing? Oh, he got out of the way.
He didn't dodge the fist though. I think he was going to go for his own. Didn't quite get there, and Isaac Thompson now.
Isaac Thompson waiting for him to get back up. What the hell is Isaac Thompson going to do here? Oh, wait a minute, oh!
Missed. Wasn't quite close enough to him.
Misses with the big clothesline. Oh!
Follows up with the Samoan drop.
Huge Samoan drop.
His whereabouts.
Not afraid to try it. And Thompson keeping right on top of the Reaper, who fights back again. A shot to those injured ribs of Thompson. Thompson, however, responds with a counter of his own and whips the Crow back into the ring. Oh, club. And again, trading right hands. Oh, flying lariat.
I mean,
the Crow here.
This brawl has just been back and forth.
Oh.
Thompson again.
Good counter by the Crow. Forearm smash to Thompson. Oh!
Darting him off the apron there.
Big shoulder barge by the Crow.
Countering.
Thompson has countered everything the Crow has thrown at them today, but you have to wonder how much is left in the tank. I don't think that's wise.
Definitely not.
Oh God, there we go. Showing exactly why you should not turn your back on this effective young man.
You've got to wonder when we're going to see a submission from Isaac Thompson.
Oh.
Again, countering. Again, that press just...
Lou Fed's press.
Incredible strength.
The Crow. Oh, good lord. What the hell? Oh! Boston Crab. Rope break again. Perhaps showing that little bit of inexperience.
Oh yeah. Bringing is key, especially in a submission match. Oh, just stopping Isaac Thompson there.
With authority, with a huge shoulder barge. Wait a minute, now what we're going to go for here. Oh!
Again, the crow's nest.
Oh Lord! Well, he's thrown him out of the way of the ropes. You gotta believe now, submission manoeuvre would spell trouble for Isaac Thompson.
Oh yeah, and it looks like he's going back to that Boston Crab.
Boston Crab again. Boston Crab on Thompson. Thompson refusing to give in.
He's fighting with everything he's got. Crow releasing him. Once again, driving him to the outside of the ring.
Oh, big elbow.
Fighting back.
Big elbow by Thompson. Oh wait, bear hug. Bear hug. My God, what a bear hug by Thompson. Oh, it's over. It's over from absolutely nowhere.
Brutal.
Isaac Thompson from nowhere. With that bear hug. Has made the crowd tap out. Squeezing the life right out of him. Isaac Thompson with... Look at that, look at the bear hug there, look at the application. Literally just squeezing the life out of the Crow, and the Crow realising that his ribs were about to break.
Oh wait
a minute!
EFW champion has just come in.
Where is that man here? No, oh God! No! Isaac Thompson's just been in the battle of his life. Beating this guy's protege, and the Reaper clearly doesn't like it one bit. Attacking Isaac Thompson.
Well, perhaps this was a plan here by these two.
God Lord, no.
Just
Oh God!
Thompson up enough for the Reaper to perhaps put him out of action here. Maybe he sees him as the biggest threat to his title.
Well, maybe. Who knows? Isaac Thompson, after being battered from pillar to post by the Crow, he got an amazing bear hug, won this match fair and square, and now the Reaper is just assaulting Isaac Thompson.
Well, let's not forget, Thompson does have that money in the
Oh
bank.
God!
He can go for the Reaper's title whenever he pleases.
That's a very good point, Erwin.
Maybe that is what this is all about here. I mean, we thought the Reaper had the night off. Well, he does have the night off.
They need to stop this. This is just ridiculous. I think finally order is being restored. Isaac Thompson on his knees there. Oh, there, what a stand.
You can only wonder what this is going to mean for Isaac Thompson.
Literally kneeling before the Reaper.
Pulling out an absolutely amazing victory.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next we have a steel cage match between the Dog and Ray Sullivan. Both those men obviously been in action last night. Will face up again tonight in the later stage of their glorious rivalry. Winner battle tonight in a steel cage, Erwin.
Well, you've only got to wonder.
It could be interesting, to say the least.
I mean, the Dog, again, an absolute brutal match against Crow last night. Ray Sullivan, absolutely brutal match again last night. You've got to wonder how much these guys have got left in the tank for tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, one must question exactly. Well, frankly, is this more guts and sense from Sullivan and the Dog tonight? Both of these guys cannot be 100%, as you said, Erwin.
Only just over half a day since they wrestled last.
And what a match it was. I mean, you gotta respect both men for wanting to compete, but there you see it above the ring, ladies and gentlemen. That 16-foot high steel cage, and we welcome the Dog, who gave the Crow a fight last week, and you have to wonder if the fight that the Dog gave the Crow last week had some kind of a lasting effect on the Crow, bearing in mind it was only 12 hours ago.
Well, yeah, perhaps.
Maybe this man is the reason, one of the reasons Isaac Thompson was able to make the Crow submit.
An interesting thought. I mean, the Reaper, of course, still undefeated here. Crow not getting that streak, it seems, but I mean, after that match against the Dog and still having to go up against Isaac Thompson, I'm almost unsurprised.
Absolutely. I mean, well, Isaac Thompson and the Dog are two of the toughest competitors here in the EFW. It's definitely been a baptism of fire for the Crow. Ray Sullivan. I'll tell you what, I rate this guy. I believe it's only a matter of time before it all comes together for Ray Sullivan. 6'5", 250 pounds of pure attitude and ability. Originally from Kingstown, Jamaica. Well documented, two-time All-American. Ray Sullivan, one of the most impressive athletes that we have on the EFW roster, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's gone toe-to-toe with just about everyone here. Won quite a few matches.
That storied rivalry he's had with Dallas Rage.
Oh yeah, I mean, two massive powerhouses going at it.
One of the highlights for me in EFW so far in this young company's history.
And
well,
as good as the Dog is, he's missing a straight.
What the?
Where?
What the hell?
You know that music?
What? That's Rick Weaver's music, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Magnum Opus theme tune.
Magnus, well, this crowd is going wild. Look at them. They're all on their feet. Magnum Opus. Magnum Opus. Oh yes, that is definitely their music. I can't see a damn thing. We need to get some lights out here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell are we seeing here?
Well, we've seen Snake wrestle 2 matches, I believe, in any...
What, 2 matches since he returned, yes.
We've questioned his willingness to compete, and it seems he's giving it a go against the Netties here.
My God, ladies and gentlemen, look at the fans. This guy, the brainchild of Magnum Opus, the current tag team champions, the 7-time world champion, Snake. My God, this is historic. I don't think Ray Sullivan or the Dog can believe what they're seeing here. Does this mean he's back? He's cleaning all his retired roof body off. Look at the state of this guy. He's in great shape.
In great shape indeed. I've got a question. How he managed to talk his way into this match?
Well, obviously a surprise, as he is listed as a manager, I believe. Clearly got a separate contract here in the NEW or the EFW. Well, that's classic Snake in the corner there, and the Dog and Ray Sullivan go at it. Oh, big knee. Now the other two men were distracted. Double neck breaker. Snake will take every trick in the book. I can guarantee you it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he probably wrote half of them himself. Now we have absolutely no stats prepared for this man. We weren't prepared for his entrance in this ring. I do know, however, he's about 6 foot, 6'1", around 240, from Brooklyn Red Hook, the 7-time world champion, without question the veteran in this match tonight. The Dog, however, on Ray Sullivan, with a Russian leg sweep onto Sullivan. Oh, inverted DDT. Snake cheering on the Dog in the background.
Oh, went for a shot.
Oh, good lord! The Dog did dodge it. Well, if he wasn't retired before, if he wasn't ready for it, he'll have to be now. Oh.
Snake, as much as he may have a little bit of ring rust, these two have been absolutely battered and bruised last night.
A little bit of ring rust. This is Snake's second match, you know, in NEW. He's only been back 3 months. As far as he'd been retired for about 5 years before then.
But these two both going through some hellacious matches last night.
Well, absolutely, as you can see, Sullivan and the Dog clearly not at 100%. And I think Snake has realised with that flying senton splash, you know, for a guy who's not been in the ring that much, flying lariat, Snake has not missed a step.
Definitely not. I think it's taking advantage of the fact that these two rookies
Oh my word!
here tonight.
What a T-bone suplex!
He seems to be getting himself back into wrestling.
Sullivan's 250 pounds and Snake just threw him over his head. These chants fancy, you still got it. I don't think Snake ever lost it.
You see some signs even saying so.
My God.
The Beal from the corner there.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I know Sullivan and the dog. I have to be banged up after that TLC yesterday. But this you can't deny, this has been impressive.
Oh, yeah, Snake looking for an escape here.
Snake climbing,
However,
trying to climb the cage. Sullivan though. Oh God, dragged him off it. Bringing him down.
Picking up the dog.
Snake's 48, for God's sake, he shouldn't be put into that kind of situation.
Snake's back up though.
Oh, it's not there. Oh, we've seen this before. Elbow to the head. Oh, those leg scissors. Of course, Snake with that MMA kickboxing background. New Japan Hall of Famer. Oh, good lord. Fallout slam with authority. There you see the New Japan tattoos and the scarring all over the 7-time champion's body. Oh, a bit too much showboating there. He's sugarfooting words, as you say. Ray Sullivan out of nowhere.
And the strength.
Got red suplex. Got red suplex. Oh! Speed and strength and sheer devastation from the freight train Ray Sullivan.
And the dog signalling a slam dunk with that move. Even he was impressed with his rival here.
And now Sullivan starts to climb. But Snake. Snake is up.
Moves around the dog, doesn't have time to get over him.
Oh God, Lord, you know, I'm surprised we've not seen Vega or his protege Rick Weaver tonight, the leader of Magnum Opus, the brainchild of Snake.
Very surprising.
On his own tonight. Oh, look at that, the classic Snake drop kick. Best in the business. Drop, what a backdrop. Sullivan, oh dear lord. Inverted atomic drop, yeah. My words. This match has been brutal.
I think both these men now realising they need to keep the veteran down a bit more than they need to keep each other down.
That surgically repaired back of Snake will not appreciate the backbreaker from Ray Sullivan.
He's looking to escape here once again. Can Snake get to him in time? He's the only one up. He does.
I am really genuinely surprised considering the tactics that Snake has used the last couple of weeks, the determination he seems to have this match. He really seems to want this.
Or maybe he's seen all the tweets about his snake-like ways and wants to prove that he can still go on and, well, in a triple threat steel cage match. I mean, what a way to prove yourself.
Well, yeah, if you're
Even
gonna...
if it is against two rookies.
I mean, oh lord, the dog with a big forearm smash. Well, I think Snake,
Sullivan looking for a pin there.
not for the first time in his career, it has to be said, he's tasting his own blood. The 7-time world champion has found blood the hard way tonight.
Well, all the skin cuts easily. It seems that forearm from the dog has put him down.
He could be down and out because the dog is up. The dog is on the cage. The dog is on the cage.
It's over.
The dog is over the cage.
No way they're going to catch him now.
It's over, the dog has won.
Absolutely.
The dog has done it, there you are, Snake's on back up on his feet.
Looks around.
Sees it.
What a loss for the Snake, but incredible form here tonight. You've got to wonder if we're going to see him in more matches here in EFW.
Well, there you are, you see, look at that, that trademark drop kick. One of the best drop kicks in the business, but the dog, after that huge forearm smash, after already debilitating Ray Sugarfoot Sullivan, that forearm smash was busted open the Snakes was enough to give the dog the time he needed to climb the cage, and what an impressive victory this is for this young man. He's just beaten one of his main rivals here in the EFW and a 7-time world champion.
Yeah.
This has to be the biggest victory in the dog's career tonight.
Especially after that match he had with Crow the night before, I mean.
That's impressive.
It just shows the determination of these guys in EFW.
Impressive to say the least from the dog.
Talk about impressive. Wade Nelson's in this match.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes I get criticised for defence of the company or Mr. Goldman. It's only part of my job. But even I have to question the decision to put Wade Nelson in this match against, well, King Kong Bundy and his best friend Gokira. I mean, why would you do this to Wade Nelson?
Well, I mean, that's it. He was in the match last night against Isaac Thompson, which he did win incredibly.
What biscuits did Wade Nelson piss on? I think that's the question.
Very true, but the form of the Iron Man match, despite his injuries, is still ongoing.
God, what? I mean, that one-sided Iron match completely taking out Isaac Thompson, as you say, Erwin, yeah.
Isaac Thompson, of course, making a dramatic comeback here tonight.
Against the Crow.
Yeah.
I know, a night after losing 4-0 to be so focused.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of proving that then he paid for that. Anyway, this match about to begin. Dallas Rage on his way down to the ring.
Yes, Dallas Rage. Always in a hurry to get to a fight, but 6'4", 290 pounds from San Antonio, Texas. Neighbour of Steve Austin, Dallas Rage. A big and tough and a lot more agile than you would think.
Yeah, most definitely, I mean, for his height and weight.
For his girth, good say it, Erwin, his girth.
Some of the moves we've seen him pull off, absolutely tremendous.
Dallas Rage is 290 pounds, and I can tell you it all isn't muscle. But unquestionably a tremendous athlete nonetheless. And here we go. Well, Wade Nelson is, yeah, I think he's added a couple more bandages to the collection there, Erwin.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I don't know how this kid's moving.
There's no bandaged up. He must have sprained it or something in the match last night.
Absolutely, Wade Nelson showing once again just how double A tough he really is. An extra bandage, his ribs and spine still not completely injured. You can see, of course, Nelson walking slightly gingerly to the ring. These fans showing their appreciation for this man's toughness. He's gained a lot of respect in the EFW with his performances as of late, including mine, ladies and gentlemen. I've been very impressed with Wade Nelson. Speaking of being impressed, the guy that everyone in the back has a tremendous amount of respect for. There's a fantastic picture going online right now with Crazy Hammer and the Snake, and what a rivalry that they had in New Japan. My God, strip of legends tonight in EFW. Crazy Hammer, 5'7", 249 pounds, from Tokyo, Japan. The veteran from New Japan has been slowly winning these fans over despite his best efforts to be as vicious as humanly possible. Not the tallest, not the heaviest, but arguably the toughest man in EFW today.
Possibly, I mean, although I'm starting to think that might just be Wade Nelson, surprisingly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight in this triple threat match, we have Wade Nelson, Crazy Hammer, and Dallas Rage. I mean, you gotta feel sorry for Bob Turner in this one.
Tough one to officiate, that's for sure.
We really do need to hire more than 2 referees as well. Shitopa and Turner always having to work overtime. Simon Carey by Dallas Rage. Russian flag sweep.
As this match has begun.
Oh, arm breaker. Beautiful technical manoeuvre there by Dallas Rage, bearing in mind, ladies and gentlemen, he's not just the powerhouse that you would expect. Dallas Rage can wrestle with the best of them.
Yeah, and Crazy Hammer.
Oh! Case in point right there.
Didn't shrug that one off at all.
Alright. Good lord, one arm. Gut wrench suplex with authority to those injured ribs of Wade Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson to the outside of the ring there.
Absolutely vicious manoeuvre there.
And again, you've got to wonder how much any of these men have left after their performances last night.
I don't know how any of these three men are competing tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. Planning DDT.
Nelson and Crazy Hammer going at it.
Oh! Crazy Hammer showing that power from the 5'7", 249-pound man from Tokyo. Inverted suplex to Nelson.
Nelson not quite
Oh!
Iron Man match here tonight.
Flying bulldog there by Dallas Rage. Well, in this triple threat rules, we've got to deal with so many contentious spots here, Erwin. So many possibilities from all three men. You're going to have eyes in your back of your head in the triple threat scenario, as you know only too well.
Well, yeah, it is a hard one to fight, and look at the strength of Crazy Hammer.
Oh!
Yeah, you've got constantly got to be considering where that third person is. Can you make a pin? Are they on the outside of the ring? In the ring? Are they up on the top of the ropes? You know, are they about to attack you essentially?
Well, Crazy Hammer doing a good job there of getting with one of the competitors with gut wrench and Rage right out of the ring. Follows up with an attack on Nelson, who's got to be hurting here. Big knee to the face of Nelson, who goes up and over, and Crazy Hammer is clearing out.
Spine just bounced off the apron there. But Hammer taking a bit too long, gloating though. He's trying to block it.
Yeah, trying to block the suplex there by Rage, who knows he's not going to get him over, but drops Hammer right on his face. Dallas Rage with an inventive but brutal way to hurt someone. Oh God! Flying lariat by Nelson out of nowhere, finding that reserve that only Wade Nelson can.
But Rage fighting back.
European uppercut with authority.
Takes a lot to get that big guy down. Hammer.
Oh! The mere fact that he got any elevation on Dallas Rage for a 5'7" man shows the incredible power of Crazy Hammer, who just spiked him on his head.
Only one.
Not even a two.
Hoping he could get a pin in there while Wade Nelson was rocked in the corner.
Five carry.
Nelson now in trouble. Oh, fighting back.
Nelson is fighting back, counters finally. Crazy Hammer showboating a little bit that strength and advantage that he may have over Nelson.
Stay. Oh, that's off the ring there. But it means he's now in the ring with Dallas Rage. Or well, maybe not for long. Oh! Nelson clearing house.
Oh, Nelson with that massive shoulder barge to Dallas Rage on the outside, who I think may have hit the ring guardrail, that metal guardrail on his way out, ladies and gentlemen. You see Dallas Rage there cradling his ribs. Wade Nelson's on the other side, down and out after a suplex earlier on. Crazy Hammer to the other side. Another suplex by Nelson. Nelson does not need to do this. Does not need to do. Yes.
Notice Hammer was in there.
Thank God. Thank God for small mercies that Crazy Hammer stopped Wade Nelson from doing something suicidal. There's only so many injuries that any man can take.
Well, yeah, and knowing Wade Nelson, it would have been something like a shooting star press.
Oh!
Splash, but he might not be able to perform any more of those here tonight.
Well, not when you're getting knocked to the floor with authority by Crazy Hammer, and I don't get me wrong, I respect Wade Nelson. His athletic ability is off the page, his guts and determination unquestionable, but you have to question the boys' common sense sometimes. You don't see Crazy Hammer doing a 450 splash. He just knocked him down with that shoulder badge, and look how effective it was, because Wade Nelson has not got up back as of yet. You don't have to be flashy, you just need to be effective. This is the Apollo Crews argument all over again.
Well, yeah, most definitely. There's no point showing off if it doesn't hurt your opponent.
Dallas Rage, kick to the spine of Crazy Hammer. Didn't see Nelson coming with that incredible power. Underarm powerbomb dropping Dallas Rage on his head.
Crazy Hammer back up here.
Oh God! German suplex.
Right onto the neck of Wade Nelson.
Stabbing his authority on this match. He calls that suplex Hammer time, and you can see why.
Well, yeah.
One of the most vicious German suplexes in the business. Wade Nelson somehow fighting back with a lariat, and these three men now just beating the holy hell out of each other.
Clubbing blows from all three there. Nelson throwing Hammer.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Rolling 450 splash. Dallas Rage taking this moment to say, yes, that's right, we took down the Hammer. Wade Nelson didn't appreciate that one bit.
Waited for Dallas Rage to throw a punch and just blocked it off.
Oh my word, it's Gary with a right to the face.
Rage is down.
What a kick by Nelson. Rage could actually be legitimately knocked out there. Oh God, Fisherman suplex out of nowhere. In the pin. No. Oh God, no, wait a minute. 2.9. 2.9. These fans are on their feet where Nelson lives. Once again. Oh God. My God. Dallas Rage out of nowhere with a swinging next record splash. Landed on Nelson, by the way. Dallas Rage has done it out of nowhere. What a triple threat. What a triple threat that was. Dallas Rage, Wade Nelson, Crazy Hammer putting on a show for the EFW faithful tonight in the spiritual hall that is the compound. Tonight, once again, these three men. What a kick! What a kick that was, Erwin! Straight to the face!
Oh, there we go.
How did Dallas Rage get back up after that? That swinging neckbreaker suplex which he performed with Crazy Hammer, the body of Hammer landing on Nelson, was enough to give Dallas Rage the victory tonight. What an impressive day. What an impressive day for this young man.
Well, yeah.
What a match that was.
Match. I mean, I couldn't tell who was going to win that for a second in that match. Just kept going back and forth between all three of them.
So one of those crazy ones that was just difficult to call. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, put the women and children to bed, because this one will not be pretty. Akane Masuda stands off against Riley Patterson tonight in the storied rivalry here in the EFW, and this one, I believe, is going to be a last woman standing match.
Well, yeah, and you've got to question if the number one contendership is on the line. Riley, of course, winning that last night. We were told that was a number one contendership match, so perhaps this one isn't. This might just be personal.
As far as I'm aware, Riley Patterson is the official number one contender for the women's title. Akane Masuda, however, has issued this challenge for a last man standing match tonight. Akane Masuda actually did request this match. Patterson, who's been wanting to get a hold of Akane Masuda for longer than I care to remember, well, he snapped her hand off, frankly, at the opportunity to face off against her tonight. But this is not for the number one contendership, Erwin. I don't believe that. I just think these two ladies want to get it on in the worst possible way.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. A very, very storied rivalry in such a short time. Can Riley finally defeat the submission queen Akane Matsuda? I mean, every time we've seen these two go at it, it's ended the same way.
That's a very good point.
Vicious submission, and it's all over for Riley.
Riley Patterson, of course, has been making great strides since those submission defeats by Akane Matsuda, and has not actually lost since. her second match against Akane Matsuda. Riley Patterson, you would have to believe the student of funk is going to be at home tonight. The Funk U graduate in his last woman standing match, should I say, from Warsaw, Poland, 5'7", 135 pounds. Riley Patterson has started to earn the respect, I think it's safe to say, of all the people on this roster. Speaking about respect, ladies and gentlemen, Akane Matsuda, 5'2", 175 pounds from Kyoto, Japan. Would you believe that this woman used to be the manager of Crazy Hammer in New Japan?
Well, it kind of wouldn't surprise me, to be fair.
Akane Matsuda, a vicious competitor, a Hall of Famer in her own right, and a native country, showing that she has brains and brawns. As deadly as she is efficient, many people believed that she was going to be the inaugural women's champion. It didn't work out for her. She still will have her eyes on that title, I can guarantee you that. Tonight, if you can beat Patterson, the official #1 contender, you have to believe that Akane Matsuda would have to be at least thrown back into that conversation against who will face the current women's champion.
Yeah, you would hope so. Even if this isn't #1 contendership, you kind of think she's going to claim that status. If she gets another win over Riley Patterson, she's going to question why she gets that spot.
Well, Akane Matsuda is 2-0 over Riley Patterson, so it would be a legitimate question to ask. Is last man standing rules apply here tonight? Oh God! Flying lariat. Patterson.
Quick start here.
Always with that erratic, quick style. A student of legendary Terry Funk. As you can see, with the Funk U t-shirt, proudly displays her hardcore heritage. Middle rope.
Tried to dodge that hurricane run, still caught some.
Yeah, Akane Matsuda definitely did not get all of that, but she certainly got enough. Riley Patterson here wanting to keep back on top of Akane Matsuda, I can guarantee you that.
Oh yeah, she doesn't want to spend too much time resting.
Oh, we've seen that before, up and over. Shades of X-Pac. Oh, wait a minute, fireman's carry, that's some great strength there by Patterson. Oh my God, Enziguri straight to the face. Last man standing rules apply, even Turner flinched him over that one.
A very clever move there, make your opponent think you're going for one thing and then switch it up to something else.
Yeah, not letting Akane Matsuda breathe. Riley Patterson going right back to those legs. That's sound tactic there by Patterson. If you take Akane off her vertical base, and if she can't stand and answer a count of 10, well, this match is won.
The first count begins here.
Count of 3, Patterson looking dubious at Akane. You wouldn't expect that DDT to keep it down. You've got to wonder if this is Akane playing possum here, giving herself a bit of time to recuperate.
Well, again, always the question in the
Misses the kick. Patterson getting frustrated, I think, realising that Akane was playing possum, and Akane rolled out the way and got in a bulldog. A big running bulldog.
Yeah, and this match has just switched.
Akane Matsuda showing those veteran instincts there, pulling a fast one, frankly, on Riley Patterson. Big insecurity of her own. This match has turned on its head. Off the ropes. Oh!
Sliding leg drop, going for another.
Good lord!
Going up to the second row.
Oh!
Diving onto Riley Patterson. I think she caught a bit of the knee to the chest.
Yeah, Riley Patterson was not in the best position there for that body splash.
Akane just on an onslaught here.
Akane Matsuda though hadn't even slowed down. Armbar. Patterson knows that she could be in trouble here. Needs to get back to a vertical base.
Yeah, trying to get up on the apron.
Akane Matsuda. Oh! Shot to the outside. goes Patterson. Mitsuda and Patterson have had a couple of absolutely brutal matches here in the EFW, it has to be said. Big drop kick to the spine by Mitsuda. Patterson now trying to fight back, and she does, with what looked like a modified ankle slam right onto that wave of Finn mat. From nowhere, that counter could be enough to keep Akane Mitsuda down. Patterson got all of that and she knows it. Count of 5. Patterson doing the sportsman-like thing there and creating a bit of distance between himself and Akane Mitsuda. And Kana's there with the inverted DDT. I don't think she needs to go as far away as she is, to be fair, when Mitsuda's on the floor.
The closer you are, the more the referee is going to make sure you're not still kicking them or anything to disrupt the count.
Well, clearly listening to the instructions of Bob Turner there, returning to the centre of the ring. On a 6 here. 7, Akane Mitsuda.
No, at 8.
I think that last... I thought, oh my god, that elbow again to the head.
Waiting for her team this time.
Akane Mitsuda is unquestionably in trouble.
Kinda rolling out the way of that one though.
Yeah, Akane Mitsuda kind of beautiful. Finally gets a little bit of offense back in that vicious overhead gut wrench.
Riley back on it.
Patterson though firing back again with a backdrop of her own. On the outside, you can see the wood, ladies and gentlemen. Look how thin that mat actually is. Grizzly.
Count beginning again.
After that backdrop, on the way for Finn Matt, we've already had an 8 count tonight. Patterson has been all over Akane Mitsuda. Referee's up to 6. 7. Akane's back to her feet. Patterson shakes her head. Not as quick, back off the draw this time.
No, a bit of jostling for position there. Akane coming out.
Guillotine, top rope.
She's taking a lot of damage here from Riley Patterson.
Of course, this match, there is no disqualifications, no countouts. This match will continue until an opponent cannot answer the count of 10. Fisherman overhead by Akane Mitsuda, beautifully executed by the veteran from New Japan. Riley Patterson's in trouble here.
Definitely in danger here.
We've seen that suplex take down bigger ladies than Riley Patterson. Matsuda has won championships with that move. On a 9. Akane Mitsuda breaking up the count with the attack, as it was perfectly clear that Patterson was getting back to her feet. And she's up. Akane Mitsuda. Oh my god! Well, yeah, I mean an inverted, almost like an elevated DDT.
Yeah, like a DDT half suplex. I'm not even sure what that was.
I don't.
It seems so gross.
Well, certainly effective, planning the head of Patterson there right into the match, and you see the difference here between Akane Mitsuda and Riley Patterson. Riley Patterson stood away from Akane when she was down, but Akane standing over the body of Patterson, waiting for her to move.
Patterson somehow getting back, or trying to get back to her feet here.
The count begins again. Akane Mitsuda telling Patterson to stay down.
So we've had 2 9 counts here.
Those shots to the ribs might have been enough to keep Patterson down for 10. On an 8. On a 9.
She tries
to get back up, and Akane Mitsuda telling her again to stay down. No shots again. The count begins again. Patterson is stirring. Akane Mitsuda threatening Patterson. Patterson again tries to get back up, but again Akane Matsuda giving Patterson absolutely no space at all. No sportsmanship. A kick to the head of Riley Patterson, who's in trouble here, Erwin.
Yeah, big trouble. I mean, every time she tries to get back up, it's just another kick from Akane, not getting any chance to even get to her feet. Count 8 already.
Count of 9.
No.
It's over. Well, valiantly, Riley Patterson trying to answer that count of 10. Akane Matsuda standing over the exhausted body of Patterson, who, bearing in mind, was in a hellacious match yesterday to be crowned #1 contender, as was Akane, it must be said, but Akane Matsuda showing absolutely no sportsmanship, unlike Patterson tonight, keeping right on top of the young lady, and even when the count was underway, a valiant effort by Patterson, but Akane Matsuda has just beaten the #1 contender for the women's title. So what does this mean in EFW? What a destruction from the compound. Good night!